We're good, I think. Hello, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome. Hello to you. Hope everyone's having a good night. I'm doing good. How are you? See if we can get some more people in here. Joanne, hello. Sonia, hello. Doing all right. Hope everyone joining me is doing well. Dream Girl, can I get a general in love? All right. Let's see what we have here. All right. So, from what I can tell, it looks like that you are recovering from a previous burden. It looks like you had a relationship that didn't end too well. But the good news for that is I see very good recovery in your future. I see whatever this toxic thing that ended your relationship was being overcome, and that actually ending in a good relationship. So, there you go. Sounds good for you. Joanne, I see you. Give me one moment to reset my cards, and we'll give you a love reading. Daniela, just hold on to your question for one moment. I'm going to do a quick reading for Joanne here, and we will get to you. You're very welcome, Dream Girl. Please, if you have any more questions after today, visit me at mysticsense.com, and I'll be happy to help you out. Saw some interesting things in your cards, so give me a call. We can discuss that. All right. One moment, Shannon. Got a couple people ahead of you. All right, Joanne. Love reading. Now, yours, I see something that was joyous that turned apathy that you're kind of moving on from. And the good news is that the moving on is the best choice. And in that, I see for you success and fulfillment. And specifically, a man. There is somebody specific here. So keep doing what you're doing. There is someone interesting in the future for you, for sure. And again, if you would like to look more into who this person is, hit me up, get a reading. I am on most nights, and I'm always happy to help. Now, who was next? Was it Daniela? Yes, Daniela was next. All right. So we had Daniela, Shannon, and then Tracy. You are very welcome, Joanne. And everyone, my name's Mesmer. Not Mesmer, it is Mesmer, but my name's Edward. Y'all can call me Mesmer. You can call me Edward. You can call me whatever you like. But I just have the E in front of my name because I had accidentally previously taken that name myself. Uh, Daniela, we got to move on though. Oh, wait, sorry, wrong one. Will Francisco communicate with me? So we're someone going for someone specific. Okay. So let me see what Francisco. Actually, yes, it does look like Francisco has some moving forward to do in his own life. There's something he's focusing on that he has to get over, and yes, it does look like uh, he will eventually contact you, but it's kind of in his court right now. Do you get what I'm saying? Um, Thank you, Mallory. All right, who was next? Um, Good. That is very good to hear. Sorry. All right. So, who was next? Welcome from Vermont, Mary. That's quite a ways. All right. Shannon. You still around, Shannon? We got a Shannon still. Hi, Sally. I'm doing all right. How are you? Shannon going once. Shannon going twice. All right. Tracy, were you? Um, there's there's gonna have to be a list. All right. So we have. Let me for the sake of easiness write down some names here to let everyone know where we're at. We have Tracy, Sonia, and Mary, and Sally. All right. So we have a little bit of a list here, but we're going to get through this. So whenever I call your name, just show up in chat. And Shannon, there you are. All right. So, Shannon, did you have any question specifically, or did you just want a general reading? Taylor, yes. Let me put you down. And just bear with me, guys. I will get to y'all. And if I accidentally, for any reason, skip you, just remind me, and we will get to that. All right. Miss Shannon Major, what was your question? Shannon, we still here? All right, Shannon, going once, going twice, and we'll have to put someone ahead of you. All right, Tracy, you still here? Up. Okay, there we go, Shannon. Tracy, get ready. You will be next. All right, just general. All right. This is interesting. So I have some good news and I have a bit of a warning. Uh, it looks like there's some rough circumstances right now in your life. It looks like it's a bit of a challenge, but it looks like you are going to have some friends, possibly some family that are going to come forward to help you out. However, there is a woman present who is playing the victim card, so to speak, and very much playing up being the victim. And she's going to kind of stand in the way of you being able to move forward with this. So that's interesting. You kind of got someone to look out for there. All right. Tracy, welcome back. All right. Miss Tracy Winkler, do you have a specific question or would you just like a general reading? All right, Kathleen, I'll put you on the list. Tracy Winkler. Paging Tracy Winkler. There we go. All right, just general reading. All right, Tracy. Let's see what we have to see. And again, if you're just now joining us, welcome to the live stream. My name's Edward Mesmer. We have a bit of a list going. So if you would like a reading done, you're very much welcome, Shannon. If you have any questions, find me at mysticsense.com. But if you want a reading, let me know in the chat and I will get your name on the list and I will call your name when I'm ready. All right, Tracy, let us see what we have to see. I do remember you. Tell you what, Samantha, we'll get to you after this. Sorry about that. All right. Now, Tracy, in your cards, I see a nostalgia leading to disappointment, leading to a lot of self-doubt. And in this, I see a female. So this is possibly a toxic friend, toxic relative. This looks like someone from your past that just hasn't been a good influence. Now, the good news to that is there is in front of you a new beginning. You're going to get a bit of a fresh start. And, sorry, I'm just pulling cards here. And that fresh start will involve collaboration with a man specifically. So, that's interesting. You have a person to look forward to that's going to kind of help you through this in some way or another. So I hope that gives you a little bit of a head start. If you want more details, again, please know where to get me, mysticsense.com. My name is E. Mesmer. All right. Samantha, let's go ahead and do yours real fast. Yes, Sergio, they're open. I will just put your name on the list. We have a few people ahead of you. You're very welcome, Tracy. You have a great night, too. All right. So, Samantha Bennett, you're around? Give me a yes. There we go. All right. Can I get a marriage love reading? Absolutely, Samantha. Let me see what there is to see. All right. Okay. Oh, one got away. Now this is interesting. This this doesn't speak of necessarily a specific person. This is to me is more speaking of what must be overcome. And there is something good and something solid in your future. But I don't know how to put this. It's something you have to take command of. I see of a lot of weight and burden and a lot of fighting going on and just a lot of discontent and trying to move on. The positive news is that when you move on, there looks to be a very positive future in store for you. So keep going. Looks like you're doing good. Just keep on moving on. And it looks like getting what you want is in the cards. If you want to look further into this, you know where to find me. And I will be happy to dig further into this for you. You are very welcome. All right. Sonia. Sonia still here? Blasian, I will put you on the list. All right. Sonia, you're welcome. Sonia's still with us. Ah, there we go. All right. Just a general reading. Give me one moment. All right. So this is interesting. This is this is telling me that you need to focus on your family. Every card I'm drawing implies staying close to those that are close to you. And bear in mind when I say family, that can mean more than just your flesh and blood. That can be those that you hold as family. Uh, it looks like there is potentially some change that's going to come about. It's not going to involve you directly necessarily, but there is something on someone else's horizon that you are going to need to be there for. So take a ponder as to if maybe who that could be, but keep an eye on those people that are close to you here in the near future. All right. Mary. Miss Mary with the butterflies. You are up. What are we doing today, Mary? Miss Mary Kane, you still there? You're very welcome, Sonia. Again, you know where to find me if you want to figure out more about what's going on. I will be glad to look into this for you. Hey, Mary. All right. So, what are we doing today? You want a general reading? Anything specific? What are we doing? Job and love reading. Okay. Give me one moment. Okay. So I see I see somebody in your past you've moved forward from, somebody very childish. Um, but from that, I see somebody else, somebody somebody that's more mature, somebody that's more authoritative, and this person will be more lighthearted, more masculine, more relatable. Uh, as for your job, it looks like for work, the general energy I'm getting for that reading for you is branching out of branching out of your comfort zone. You lost me? Okay. Where'd you lose me? Yes. OMG, yes. But for for the love reading, the basic vibe was this: whoever this childish man in your past was, once once that's fully moved on from, there is somebody of more stability, uh, and a more sure of themselves waiting for that. So there's that. Uh, and for work, just move forward out of your comfort zone. If you've been focused on looking into a single business, single industry, maybe branch out from that. Try to start something new. If you've recently had the opportunity, maybe branch out from what you normally do. Friend offered you a job or something, I'd take it. All right. So, Sally, we still around, Sally? And again, Mary, if you wanted to look more into this, mysticsense.com. My name's E. Mesmer. Taylor, you have just Sally. So once we're done with Sally, uh, no, I'm not wearing a gun holster. It's a like a bag. It does kind of look like a gun holster though. Um, so yeah, once we do Sally, Taylor, you are up. All right, Miss Sally. Um, what are we going to do for you? Do you want a general reading? Is that something specific? Uh, how long Mario and I will have friends with benefits situations? You're very welcome, Mary. Again, you know where to find me if you got more questions. It's a very good reading for you. Sally. All right, let's look into this Mario for you. Hmm. It. Okay, this is interesting. It looks like Mario is really not wanting to. What's the phrase I should use? Stop exploring. He's very indecisive. There is a part of him that does want to focus on you and have a relationship. Thank you. Have a relationship with you, but this guy just can't settle down. So I, that's something that It's tricky to deal with. Can't really make anyone settle down. So, if you want to look more into that, though, again, y'all know where to find me. I am usually online, so I am always glad to go into further detail. Um, there's also many other methods I use. There's all sorts of angles we could take a look at some issues that you have. All right, Sally, it was a pleasure reading for you. Taylor, Taylor's still around. Taylor, okay, let's see. 6 months from now. Far projections like that are sometimes a little tricky because there are a lot of choices to be made. You're very welcome, Sally. I hope to hear from you again. There's a lot of choices to be made. So this projection that I give you for 6 months is based upon you maintaining the path that you are on right now for the next 6 months. And you might. But like I often tell people, free will does exist. What I am reading for you is the the possibilities that exist given your current situation. You can't change that. If I tell you you're supposed to be with somebody forever and you immediately go sleep around with half the town and they find out, you just altered that path. But we'll see what we can see where you're going right now. All right. In your That's interesting. Okay, there is a very large group of people that is present right now, and these people are lined up to assist you in moving on with your life. And I should warn you that there is a woman. Uh, she is somebody that is going to appear very truthful and very forward, and this woman does not have your best interests at heart. So whatever this situation is 6 months from now with all of this group of men who do appear to have your best interests at heart, helping you move forward, be very cautious of this woman. She'll be very oriented to money and she will not exactly be honest. All right. Kathleen. Yeah, uh, that's I kind of tend to come at things from a very honest perspective. We are creatures of free will. Things can alter at any given time. I give you a window. You're very welcome, Taylor. Uh, I give you a window at your current choices. That's why tends to be easier to more accurately read a current situation occurring right now. When you're talking about things like read something 3, 4, 5 months in the future, yeah, I kind of can. Uh, there's a lot of choices. There's a lot of choices to be made between here and there, and things can change. That's why I tend to encourage some of my clients to come back frequently. I keep very good track of my clients, and I like to see how things have changed. And subtly, sometimes I can see certain choices changing people's general fortune. All right, Kathleen, enough of my rambling. Uh, what is your question, Kathleen? And Sergio, a general love reading, pretty good. tends to be a little better if I have a name to work with to focus in on. But yeah, uh, my schedule on the site isn't exactly accurate. I've tried to alter it, and it's it doesn't really go very well. Generally, I'm on from about 11 a.m. Uh, Central Standard Time to about 2 a.m. Central Standard Time, and that's generally every day, with the exception of breaks and just hanging out. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Kathleen, but hopefully let's see something a little better in your cards. Yeah, I see. I see this burden. I see this victimization that that's been happening, and specifically a very false person causing these things. Uh, this is good. This is always good to see. This is the death card. This means change is coming. I don't know if y'all have seen my cards. I've got strange Art Deco cards. But the death card is fantastic, especially in your situation, because that signifies transformation, that signifies change. So that, okay, I do have good news. You things are going looking like they're going to look up for you. There is nothing but positive in your future. Okay, so I see I see a person. I see a couple of people, and one of them is more of a friend. This friend is going to be kind of, I don't want to use the word childish, but I'm going to use the word child. We'll say childlike. They're kind of immature, and you're going to have a choice between two guys. One's going to be more hot-headed. One's going to be more authoritative. I see no indication as one which one right now is your correct choice, but I do see whatever choice you make in this situation being what moves you forward. So don't fret, Kathleen. It's been a rough couple of years, but it looks like you have something good in your future. So just keep an eye out, stay strong. You got change coming up, so that's always good. Again, if you want to look more into who these two men are, just remind me that we spoke here, what we're looking into, and we will find out some more details. You are very welcome. All right. Next up, Sergio. You still here? Sergio, where are you at? Yeah, son and brother. That would that would make sense. So that's that's exactly what I saw. The younger and the older. So focus on those two. All right. What's up, Sergio? So you said you wanted a love reading, correct? General love read. All right. Since we're pretty far down on the list, Sergio, I'm going to do something kind of interesting just to kind of show off or chat. I've been using tarot cards. That's not generally what I do. If you were to meet me in the street, but you're not going to meet me in the street right now, uh, and ask me to do a reading for you, I am going to use playing cards. Uh, I was taught many years ago a Russian gypsy method that involves reading playing cards. Uh, Jenny, give me one moment. I'll put you on the list. You only got a couple of people ahead of you. Uh, so it me being obsessed with Russian, the Yapona Mayo Porushki, uh, that was something I got into. So these things tend to read situations like yours a little better. Why are you worried? We are just cycling through this while I'm waiting to see while you're worried. Maybe these will show me why you're worried. Oh, that's why you're worried. It's not really changing things up though. It's there's there's just there's many different ways to interpret the things that I see. And this is just another method of that. So, if you knew me, it's not changing things up. I see a lady. I see a lady you have a lot of attraction to. Okay. All right. So, I'm just looking into something here. All right. It it looks like there is somebody at work or involved with your job that has caught your attention. Is that true? And Joanne, I'll think about it. We might answer another question for you. No. All right. So, nobody, you're out of work. Somebody you used to work with isn't always something present. And now it's weird. I'll try just the regular tarot. Sometimes the playing cards don't work as well at a distance. All right. Tarot cards say something very different. Tarot cards say something that there is there's something you're avoiding. There's something some work you put in or some burden you carry that you are purposely avoiding and it's causing kind of a stalemate in your life. Uh, the good news is once that ceases to be a stalemate, um, that is kind of what opens up these channels to move forward with your love life. Quite a bit different message than the playing cards, I see. All right. Blazion? Do we have a Blazion still here? All right. Did you have any specific question, or are you just wanting to do a general read? Well, that's that's kind of the funny thing about tarot cards. That tends to be what they're best at. They're very good at uh showing you the stuff you already knew and reminding you about them. Uh this this deck in particular tends to go right to that. Hello, butterfly. Messages your ancestors have for you. Okay. Give me one moment. You have a couple people ahead of you, but I will put you on the list. Shouldn't be too much longer. All right. Messages from ancestors. Gonna lay these out a little differently. Molly, I will put you on list. All right. Um, these are pretty clear and pretty stark, to be honest with you. The message is that you need to let things go, let things die. You need to focus on your strengths, and you need to exercise better judgment, lest there be consequences, is the only way I can interpret that. So, your ancestors telling you it's time to change. It's time to keep your chin up. It's time to move forward. And if you would like to go into more detail as to that, I can use runes. Um, and for things like what you're asking for, runes tend to communicate those messages a little clearer. So in the near future, look me up on mysticsense.com. Remind me that we've had this conversation, and I will, for you, get my runes out and we will draw your runes. Okay? All right. Jenny, you are very welcome. Joshua, this is free. This is just a live stream to kind of get us out there. Barbara, let me put you on the list, Barbara. You have a few people ahead of you, but it shouldn't be that long. All right. So we waiting for Jenny. We have a Jenny in here still. Jenny. You are welcome, Barbara. Jenny going once. Jenny going twice. Jenny going three. All right. So, yes, I will put you on the list, Joshua. All right. So, Jenny gets bumped down. Joanne, not going to be able to get your second question, unfortunately, because we got a little bit of a list. But like I said, look me up. on the website, and you can ask me as many questions. We can go as much detail as you like. Butterfly. Do we still have a butterfly in here? Butterfly. Thank you all for being patient with me on the list. We'll get to you soon enough. Again, mysticsense.com. Look me up anytime you want. Leave a like on the video. And the list is still open. I will put you on there. Just remind everyone, leave a like on the video. Check out the website. We have lots of very talented people that work with us. And myself, of course. All right, you are on the list, Alessandro. All right, butterfly. Last call for butterfly. Al, all right. Butterfly going once, butterfly going twice, and a bump down the list. Molly. We have a oh, wait, never mind. There we go. Welcome. All right, Miss Butterfly. What is your question? Molly, you are up next after this, so get ready. How long is H and O's relationship going to last? Okay, doing a little spying with the tarot. That's always a time-honored tradition. Not long. From what I see, there is not a very stable foundation to that relationship. I cannot tell you precisely how much longer their relationship is going to last without looking into more details, knowing more, things like that. But it does not look like this is a very honest or stable relationship. So, all right. I hope that helped a little bit. And again, if you have any more questions, you would like some clarification on all of that, look me up at mysticsense.com and we can look into this as much as you'd like. All right, Molly. You and Dave. All right. Zlotkowski. It's actually a pronounceable name for me. I study Russian, so that's not as horrible pronunciation, I hope, as you've experienced before in life. But let me look into this thing with you and Dave. All right. So I see Dave, his eye wandering a little bit. And I do see there being kind of a change in that. And so something's going to make his eye stop wandering. I guess to say, I don't know what it is. It's going to cause this realization. But there is going to be a return to a more traditional thought, and he's still going to be the same person that he is. He's going to have that same kind of passion that he does, but it's going to be a little more tempered down. But there is going to be a period of healing, and there is going to be some heartache that comes with this. So I can tell you that things will get better with Dave. It just looks like there are some trials to overcome and some work to be done before that can happen. Again, feel free to look me up on Mystic Sense if we can look more into this. I did see a lot of factors at play in Dave's life that seem to be causing whatever it is, but we can look into that more. You're very welcome. All right, Barbara. We have a Barbara in the room. Barbara. Again, if y'all have just joined us, welcome. I'm Edward Mesmer with MysticSense.com. Please hang out, get on the list if you'd like a reading, leave a like on the video, and we will, or I will, get to you when I can. All right, Barbara. How may I help you, Barbara? What is your query? Tentatively, I'm going to put you on, Andrea. We might run out of time here, but we will see. And if for any reason we run out of time, I am going to log off from here and go right back to hanging out on the website talking to people. So if you don't get your question answered now, feel free to look me up on mysticsense.com. On the right track for your bar prep studies and any advice on moving forward. Okay. Let's see what we got to see. First of all, advice on moving forward is there's a guy who's playing the victim that you need to avoid. I saw that very clearly. And what this says to me is there's going to be some very hard work ahead that is very demanding on your skills, and it's going to kind of be rough. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. The work is worth it. So it looks like you're on the right track career-wise. It's just you got a little bit of a difficult spot ahead of you right now in terms of work. You're going to kind of have to put your nose to the grindstone. And I see by the ha ha ha, you know exactly who I'm talking about when I mention that guy. So, all right. Joshua. Going to try to get everyone taken care of before the end of the hour. Oh God, yeah, avoid that guy. None of that stalking business. That guy's bad news. Yes, Jenny, I tried to call you, but hang around and I will make sure that you get a reading. When do you think find the right woman? Let's see. It looks like what's going to lead you to find the right woman is getting out of your situation. Whatever situation you're in right now, your living situation, your work situation in your head, that is what is preventing basically the universe from putting the right woman in your path. It looks like you have something to work on in terms of moving forward and getting out of whatever situation you're in to allow this to happen. So it's less a when and more upon these conditions being met. You understand? Al. Al? You still here, Al? You are very welcome, Joshua. What can I do for you, Mr. Campos? What's your question? Everyone excuse the plot. I'm sure y'all can hear that. Job or love read? Absolutely. Um, at this point, generally we kind of see what the cards show, and sometimes it's a little love, sometimes it's a little career, sometimes it's both. But we will just see what your cards say. Okay, so in your case, you did get lucky, and it said both. So, for your career, what I'm seeing is an encouragement to follow your passion. Uh, whatever stagnance you've been feeling, set that aside, move forward. Your love life is actually conditional upon this happening. Once you move forward, once you get over this and over this suspense, then that is when the possibilities of your love life open up. All right. Oh, I'm turning into a pumpkin soon. Let me try to get these last two down. Andrea, you are very welcome, Al. Don't understand. I fortunately we're running out of time for me to provide more clarity. Need more time. Basically, yeah. Once your job gets situated, that's when the possibilities to get a girl open up. What am I to Jim Libra? Okay. See if I can. That's not exactly what I said, but you can interpret that. To Jim, unfortunately, it looks like it's he's not decided as to what you are. As he personally doesn't know. It's not just that you're not sure; he's not sure, and looks like he feels guilty about it, but he is unwilling to make that decision. All right, last one, Jenny. Still here, Jenny? All right. You are the last one of the night, Jenny. What is your question? You are very welcome, Andrea. Saggies? Now, Al, you've been sitting here watching me read people all night. You know better than that. But it was nice speaking to you regardless. All right. It looks like this person has quite a few romantic feelings for you. They have a lot of doubt about their feelings towards you, but they do have feelings for you nonetheless. So maybe kind of try to alleviate a little bit of doubt for me. just kind of let him know that, Al, I love you. Just kind of let him know how you feel, and what that should help kind of clear things up. Okay. All right. Well, that looks like our list. Well, it has been very nice speaking to the vast majority of you. You're very welcome. And y'all have a good night. It's nice talking to you, Al. See y'all around. MysticSense.com.